we are ready to go. Roger Harrington. You're the first one to hook to the track boss sled tonight. 1998 Peterbilt 379. Calls it slightly disturbed. Greens in the air. Here we go. First semi of the night. Roger Harrington. Peterbilt 379. Slightly disturbed. First semi of the night, 351 and 8. 351 and 8. Roger Harrington. Samples in a cloud of smoke up there, trying to see what he wants to do with that hook. 351 and 8. We look at about 9 of you. I just lost Apple. He's going to take that. All right, thumbs in the air. Set the Lindman excavating leader code right there at 351 and 8. 351 and 8. Don Brown Jr., you're on deck. Lawrence McElroy, you'll be in the hole. You semi-drivers, keep them coming right on up through there. Rico, he's hanging in pretty good out there, doing an excellent with the Snowman. They had a little extra long look to see how that thing was hooked. Chain comes tight. Sapple says, I'm ready on the big end. Here we go. Snowman, driven by Chase Catney tonight from Ravenna, Ohio. Kenworth W900. Guys all had the same reaction at the same time. Snowman! Something went pop. He's got to do a stop at 310 and 5. 310. While they get him off here, Quaker City, Ohio native in the Bulldog Mafia. Greens on the track. Here we go. Lindman excavating leader cone sits out here at 351 and 8. Here comes Tom Brown Jr. shot at it in the Bulldog Mafia. 1980 Max Superliner. All that build up. Like they're going to give. All right, they're getting pulled off the track. He's going to come around to the bottom of the class. He's going to take it back there to the pit, see if he can fix what's ailing that truck. See if he can come back around. Action on the big end. He's getting it. He sets that sled clear up there at the top of the track. Comes to us from Cutsart, West Virginia. Kenworth T800. Then we're going to go Brandon Stroop, Mike Adams, and Cody Record. You're in the hole. You drivers keep them coming right along. We'll try to keep you moving. 2.6 diesels, 2.6 diesels. Make sure you're in the staging areas. Hot Farm tractors. All right, Sapples says, I got green in the air. Track's clear. Let's get. Yep, here comes somebody else. Get another t-shirt or hoodie. Getting cold, ain't you? Needs a hoodie. That's what it needs. Come on down, get you a nice Southeastern High Point Series t-shirt or hoodie. Yep, you can have one. Hat, toboggan. You need a toboggan. We don't have toboggans. We'll have those next year just for you. How about that? We'll have Southeastern High Point Series on the front, or nothing on the back. How about that? Here we go. We got the semi. Takes the track boss sled down to 317 and 6, 317 and 6. Down to the wire Ford L9000. Sounds impressive anyway. It's a big number. Out here, we got one sitting at 331 and down to the wire Ford. Should be Marcus Ballantine. You'll be in the hole. Then we're going to go back around and see if Tom Brown come back around at the bottom of the class. You 2.6 drivers, 2.6 diesels, make sure you're in the staging area. All right, green's on the track. Here we go. Here we go. It's Mike Adams out of Sewickley, Pennsylvania. That's almost as fun to say as Ripple. My legs are getting tired. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take you some more tonight or not. But right now, Mike Adams out of Sewickley, Pennsylvania, as is Kenworth W900. Pennsylvania, 30702. Hey, Mr. Kenny, how you doing tonight, sir? All right, always glad to see you. See there, I even wore the JOK hat tonight. You can ask my wife. I went through 2 or 3 hats, but I just tried to figure out which one I was going to wear. I think that was it. Gotta have the JOK. You semi-drivers, keep them moving. We need you out of turn 1. I think that's the problem. Getting a little chilly tonight, right, see? Had to put a hoodie on. All right, here we go. Cody record out of Smithfield, Pennsylvania. Freightliner cab over. Down the track, 373 and 6, 373 and 6 for Cody Record out of. All right, the party animal's got a tall task in front of him. Record just went out there at 373 and change. Very impressive pull. Here we go, Marcus Valentine. He was digging hard right there. Always going to get out. Back to action we go. Roger Harrington out of Manawa, Ohio. That Peterbilt 379 called slightly disturbed. He'll be the first hook in his 4-1 class. Comes to a stop right there at 322 and 4. 322 and 4 for Roger Harrington. All right, greens in the air. Here we go. Dale Hot Dog Malinzik from Uniontown, Pennsylvania, driving out. Big Mo. Right there's where we set the leader code. Matt picks up those Jeepney Cruisers. I got to take it ahead of half a mile. Here we go. 376 and 5 for Dale Hot Dog Malinzik. Kucharenko says that's all I can do to it. Here he comes, Zach Ranta. Green's on the track. Here we go. Leader sits out there at 376 and change. and 4, 340 and 4 for Zach Ranta out of Deerfield, Ohio. The truck he calls Drama. Comes back into position. Here he comes, Dylan Londenfeld out of Woodsfield, Ohio. International 9300. Dylan has a little flame from the stack right there. Good show right there. 270 and 6. 270 and 6 for livestock sales. 2:30 in the afternoon. I believe the large animals start, I believe. They told me. All right now, Chase Catney's in the Snowman. That Snowman starts to melt right there at 301.08, 301.08 in the shit. So again, that leader code sits out there at 370.65. Dale Hot Dog Melissa, you own it right now. Kucherenko clears the track. Here we go. Tom Brown Jr. out of Quaker City, Ohio in the Bulldog Mafia. Good luck coming off the line again. Cormac steps up to the truck and says, what are we going to do? We're going to pull back, try it again, or are you done for the night? All right, chain comes tight. All right, second attempt, Tom Brown Jr. out of Quaker City in that Bulldog Mafia. See if he can make it go this time. Checks out Sappho down there, says we're green on the track. Let's go. Roger Harrington. Out of Benoit High, that Peterbilt 379 calls it slightly disturbed. Down right there at 327 and 1, 327 1 for Roger Harrington. We have your season pass. That are hooked up right now. We got Al Nottingham out of Mineral Wells, West Virginia. The exhibition hook right here at the Noble County Fair tonight. How about that right there? Exhibition hook. He's going to go 365 and 2, 365 and 2 for Al Nottingham out of Mineral Wells, West Virginia Fair.
We don't care.
6 o'clock start. All right, here we go. Ryan out spawn, Kimballton, Ohio. Superliner. Special thanks to Tom Brown Trucking and Doug Bell Trucking.
How'd that go, Roger?
Well, probably better than this pack.
Hang on, we got another one on the track. Casey Ross got a Cadiz, Ohio. Let's get some action on the big end on that big Pete. 379 called Classy. Comes to a stop right there at 292 and 4, 292 and 4. All right, Sapple's got green in the air down here. Here we go, Jim Shannon out of town, man. J-Rod. That one there didn't want to stop. 339 and a 339 and 8 for the J-Rod machine, driven by Joe Shannon tonight. 339 and 8. Right there's our new leader in the class. 339 8, Joe Shannon. The clock somewhere. Let's see what that truck will do. Marcus Ballantine, you're on deck. Brady Sickles, you're in the hole. Then we're going to go back to the top. Let's see if Lance Southpaw can make a return. But right now, we got Gordon Maducci cooked up to the track on the sled. Right there, 319.04, 319.04 for Garth Matusik. Good luck, monkey. All right, here we go. Marcus Ballantine, the party animal. look out there partying on just in it. I think he bumped the leader count ahead. 3:42 and 4, 3:42 and 2 for Marcus Valentine in the party animal. Also, Workstock Diesels, make your way into the staging area. All right, here we go. Brady Sickles out of Alliance, Ohio in a Corvette Cadillac. Should have fed him a little more corn. Going to come up short at 284 and 6. 284 and 6 for staging area. All right, we got him hooked up. Here he comes, Lance Southpaw out of Newark, Ohio. All right, not tonight. He's going to end up at 272 and 8. 272 and 8 for Lance Southpaw out of Newark, Ohio.